We are the Bakersfield Public School Modern Learning Team. My name is Jesse Gladman. I teach grade 7 here.
Hi, I'm Brunella Turco and I'm the primary junior cert here at Bakersfield.
I'm Samantha Roebuck and I teach grade 5.
I'm Rhonda Wolfson. I'm teacher librarian and literacy teacher.
I'm Adriana Malka and I teach grade 3-4.
Thank you for joining us on our journey of flexible learning spaces.
This is how students felt at the beginning of the year about their classroom.
I think our school's in need of a change.
On December 12th, our Modern Learning Team was sent to a workshop entitled Innovative Approaches to Curriculum-Based Learning. We went there with a blank slate. We weren't really sure what we were getting ourselves into, and we had some ideas as to where we wanted to go. And then we went to one of the workshops there that was called How to Optimize Flexible Seating, and it was a breakout session. And that sort of really grabbed us, and we knew exactly what we wanted to do from there.
So we were introduced to a school in New Zealand that's called the Anzac Park Public School, where the school adopted the model where every classroom had certain sections and incorporated the following. So there was a campfire, there was a watering hole, life, and the cave.
We thought this was an appropriate focus for our school to take just in order to meet the needs of our 21st century learners.
There was a contest initiated by the modern learning teachers to get students to voice how they learn best in the classroom. This poster I made using a simple drawing tablet and software, and I learned best with the cave, where it is a place to gain insight and to think. The campfire, a place for everybody to meet together and talk. The watering hole for a small group of people to meet. And the light for all the technology.
So we decided on our classroom, our good learning environment. So what we did is we measured the classroom. A couple kids measured the classroom, and then we were given a list of things we're going to put in the classroom, and then every kid drew a design, new design for our classroom. And then what we did is we spread them all on the carpet. We sat in a circle. And we voted on which one we want. How we voted was we put dots on, like, let's say if I liked part of someone else's, I put a dot on it. And then we take the most parts that people liked and we put it together to make our classroom learning environment.
Come watch us as we transform our classrooms.
Diana, can you tell me what are your thoughts of our new classroom?
I really think it's cool. I like each station because you get to experience different kinds of settings to work in, and some of them you could concentrate on, and it really helps you with your modern learning.
Hi Sam, can you tell me why you chose to come to this particular section of the room?
Well, I like how it's like in the corner of the classroom, and it's like really cozy, and here it makes me like focus on my work more, and I can concentrate more than my group before. Our classrooms are set up in a way so we can work together as a group. We can share ideas, technologies, and resources. This will be considered live under our Bakersfield Modern Learning poster.
There are places in the classroom for us to share ideas, have meetings, and knowledge-building circles, which is considered the campfire.
We also have round tables in our classroom where smaller groups can collaborate. This would be considered the watering hole.
And finally, we have a quiet area to re-energize and refresh our minds. This is considered the cave.
A number of our classrooms are using vertical non-permanent surfaces. In grade 7, I use it a lot. Kids come into the classroom, I give them a card, and they find the corresponding number on the vertical boards, and they're able to, I'm finding they're having these meaningful conversations with each other, and they're not just sticking to their group. Some kids are working on the problem on the vertical surface, and other kids are going to other groups to have meaningful conversations with the other ones, and it's really helping them stay engaged and focused. Brandon, what do you think of the vertical surfaces?
I really enjoy working on the vertical whiteboard, and it gives us a chance to work with others, and everyone can jot down their ideas to find the best solution to the problems.
The teachers created a Google form that was shared to the students in the 3 classes who were involved with the flexible learning environment.
We accessed Google Form using a bit.ly and were able to share our feelings, how we felt before and after a classroom change.
The survey we completed had us discuss how we best learn. It asked us questions on how we felt.
So when we collected the results, we noticed that many students shared with us that they learned best by standing and by moving around. So we purchased a variety of different flexible seating options.
After we completed the survey, we met as a class to discuss the results. We shared our feelings with each other about what we can do to help fix the classroom so it helps us meet our needs better.
After a few weeks, we completed the survey again to show how we felt after the change occurred.
After our transition, we noticed that the students were more engaged, they were able to self-regulate, and they were taking responsibility and accountability for their actions.
We went on an organized trip by the DLRT to various learning spaces in our school board and community.
And we decided that our next steps in our transition of flexible learning spaces would be to adopt this model in our library learning commons.
Past year, we've been doing a lot of collaborating and thinking together as a modern learning team on how we can best modify our library learning commons to really bring it into 21st century learning. And in consultation with our modern learning team, we have designed a library learning commons that we think would accommodate the needs of our learners today and the needs of the future learners that walk through the Bakersfield public school doors. This year we were given some money from, or budget I should say, from our administration, and in the planning process we're hoping that come the new school year in 2018-19 we will be able to accommodate some new furniture that will be more movable and flexible in order for us to incorporate a different type of schedule and learning for students and staff at Bakersfield. So watch us, and we look forward to what the new year brings for us in the future.
At Bakersfield, we value student voice. We held a boardroom with representatives from each division to share the new visions for Learning Commons as we work towards transforming the space.
I'm Dr. Richmond, the principal at Bakersfield Public School, and we invited students from across all our divisions to represent their classmates and to lend a voice to this important conversation.
I'm Mrs. Wolfson, the teacher librarian at Bakersfield Public School, and today we're going to discuss what you see for our library learning commons. If we were given some extra money to spend in the library learning commons, what would you like to include to make your learning even better than it is?
So I would add like a 3D printer to make learn how to design stuff. So if you want to be an architect, so you know how to design stuff from the future.
I would really want new pieces of furniture, mainly because I think every student should have an opportunity to feel impacted on their learning.
So I was looking through a catalog and I had a whiteboard table. Is that something that we could use in the library learning commons?
Yeah.
I think we really need to start to save more paper and be eco-friendly because our school is all based on eco and saving our ecosystem. So I think that's a really good idea to have whiteboard.
Maxima?
Like maybe a podcast room, like a fully functional one with soundproofing and multiple microphones.
And what would we use that for?
I mean, I have a podcast with some friends, and it's a passion to me, right? I like doing it. It doesn't feel like a burden. It doesn't feel like a project.
Doesn't feel like work? Does it feel like fun?
It feels fun, but I'm also learning stuff from it. I'm learning how to speak and actually make sense of what you're saying and not just going on and saying random stuff, right?
So the podcast you do with your friends, what do you share that?
I would like to share it with other schools or just put it on the internet for some people to see, or at the YBSB website.
So I wanted to go to the technology side of things because I think we needed like a little place to just have all different types of technologies because we have to get ready for the future. Because in the next generation, all we're gonna have is like tablets and all these crazy gadgets.
After holding a meeting with the group of students representing all divisions in our school, we decided to create a blueprint of how we will be transforming our learning commons. We have designed spaces for independent work, technology, small group collaboration, whole class lessons, and makerspace. We will be transforming one of our resource rooms into an innovative room where we will be putting such things as a green screen and podcast. We have purchased a variety of new flexible seating and new tables, some with whiteboard tops and some bistro style. Our goal is to have the space be more flexible and movable, and a space where both staff and students can innovate, explore, and create.